We think that Ellen was looking into the Tate Street arson case. She seemed to be focusing on Joe Melling.
He should never have been convicted.
It's good to see that you're still so loyal to your clients.
Client, DC McManus. I didn't represent the other men because I knew that they'd done it. Joe Melling is innocent.
Do you have any evidence?
Not yet, but we will. This is a massive miscarriage of justice, and when it comes out in the open, it won't just be Melling that walks free. It'll be the whole lot of them.
Thanks for your time.
Does the name Rafiq Ali mean anything to you?
He's the nephew of the Bangladeshi couple that died. Mention his name to the witnesses in the arson case. See what reaction you get.
There we go. It's hair from the crime scene. You see there's no root attached? That means that we can only do a mitochondrial analysis. We can't get a full DNA profile.
I thought you said you had a match.
Well, we've got a partial match.
Yeah.
To Rafiq Ali.
Thank you.
2 victims died in the fire, a Mr. and Mrs. Nassim, Rafiq's aunt and uncle. Their daughter survived. Petrol was poured through the letterbox at the front of the house, and Melling was seen pouring petrol around the door at the back of the house.
Who saw him?
There's a low-rise council block that backs onto the victim's garden. One witness saw him through the window. 2 other witnesses saw Melling running away.
The solicitor was sure that the witnesses were coerced. By Rafiq? Well, that was the implication.
There's no forensic evidence linking Melling to the fire.
Ellen had found out that the witnesses had lied.
And she was going to publish.
Melling's brother and the rest of them walked free.
It's Ellen's big story. We've got the forensic evidence to place Rafiq Ali at the scene. Now we've got a motive.
I found the guy who imports the trainers from the States. He's got a shop that's near the market where Ellen's body was found.
Have you sold any of these trainers recently?
Last week. Can you remember who to? Nah. All right, Mr. Rahman. We're not interested in your business. We just need to know who bought these trainers.
Young, Asian, buys a lot of stuff from me.
5'6", good-looking bloke.
It wasn't a bloke, it was a girl.
A girl?
Someone buys them for him?
She was buying them for herself. She tried them on. She was at the shop lunchtime, just before they found that woman's body.
All the evidence is pointing at Rafiq. The arson case, manipulating the witnesses, the DNA.
We've only got a mitochondrial analysis. It's not a full DNA profile. Could belong to another member of the family.
Amila Nassim, Rafiq's cousin, daughter of the couple who died in the fire, suffered severe burns to the lower part of her body. She jumped out of a first-floor window. That's how she survived. She'd been receiving psychiatric treatment up until about 18 months ago.
She didn't show up on either the Public Protection Unit high-risk list or the one given to us by Social Services.
High risk is only high risk after the event, isn't it?
Yep. Patrick, get over to Rafiq's.
OK.
Social Services decided Rafiq couldn't cope.
This is the foster parent's address?
Yeah.
Scott and Rosie?
No trainers at match. Hang on. Mini disc recorder.
Ellen Merrick.
That's a bloody joke. Amila wouldn't hurt a fly.
She's just been taken into foster care because you couldn't manage her on her own. She's got serious problems. Sit down!
Did Ellen Merrick ask you about the Tate Street fire? The fire that killed your aunt and uncle?
No.
You're lying. Just like you lied about Amila's mother needing a break. Amila's mother died in the fire. Now, we believe that Amila killed Ellen Merrick, and we know why. Ellen Merrick discovered that the witnesses of the Tate Street fire lied. There was a miscarriage of justice.
There was no miscarriage. Those men murdered my relatives.
Do you know what, Rafiq? I reckon that's true. I reckon that 3 of those men did set fire to that flat. And I reckon the whole community knows that. But Joe Melling wasn't there, was he? Those witnesses lied through their teeth.
You can reckon all you like. You know nothing.
That's why you hit her. Ellen was going to publish, wasn't she?
And Amila had to stop her. Stop the men who slaughtered her parents walking free.
No comment.
Rafiq had a bust-up with Ellen over the article when he hit her. Now, Amila might be living with foster parents, but she still spends time at Rafiq's, right?
Yeah. She heard the argument, or witnessed the argument. Decides to take matters into her own hands.
We're talking about a 14-year-old girl.
With a history of mental illness.
Any evidence that Ellen even talked to Rafiq about the fire?
No. How are we getting on with the laptop?
It's gone to the yard. They need to replicate the hard drive before we can look at it. We did take about 50 mini-discs from Ellen's flat, and the recorder. Found with the laptop. Modern-day version of a dictaphone, isn't it?
Well, Ellen needed Rafiq to say this on tape. She needed proof that Joe Melling was set up.
And the only proof she was going to get this far down the line was verbal.
That's right.
Ellen was so anal about everything else. You'd have thought she'd marked up her recordings.
Maybe she didn't anticipate being at the centre of a murder investigation.
Or maybe she just did it to piss you off, Trev.
Hey!
What have you got?
He organised it. He got them to do it. Everyone knew that.
Who?
He was the gang leader.
Who organised the attack?
Joe Melling. He might not have done it, but he was behind it. So I sorted it.
You've got the whole thing. It's very enlightening.
Especially the bit where she makes you get down and beg.
You bitch.
Tell us, Rafiq, where is Amila?
I've got Amila's file here. Amila is a hugely vulnerable girl, suffering post-traumatic stress disorder after witnessing the violent death of her parents. Amila is more likely to be a danger to herself than others. Sadly, she's made little or no progress in school in recent months, despite the continued efforts of her cousin Rafiq, who does his best to help.
Tell us, Rafiq. Where is she?
I don't know.
Amila needs help.
We don't know where she is.
We?
I had arranged for Balil to get her out of the country. I gave him the money. She never showed.
I've put out an all ports warning.
Tried ringing her mobile, she's not picking up.
Order a cell site analysis on her phone.
Okay.
She's probably on a plane by now.
We could get Rafiq to call her on his mobile.
Yeah, come on.
Amila, it's Rafiq. Are you okay? Yeah, I know. I know. Where are you? Yeah. Amila? Amila?
Ring her again.
I don't even think she knows where she is. Come on.
Did she say anything? Anything at all?
I thought I heard the call to prayer. Now, if she's in London, I might know where she is.
Where?
I go to a gym. It's near the mosque. Amila's always coming down, to watch me.